Hello, beautiful people. It's Cinderella. Welcome to the channel. Today we're back again with another video. Still on the Blake Lively and the Justin Baldoni situation. We're gonna read this together. And yeah, Blake Lively has filed a motion to be dismissed. It gets all the more interesting. So we are gonna check this from TMZ together. And I would love your thoughts and your contribution at the end of the video. Let's dive right in.
So yeah, this is from TMZ. It reads Blake Lively, Baldoni's breaking the law by suing Blake Lively. Okay, Blake Lively is following the same game plan as her husband, Brian Reynolds, officially asking the judge to cut her out of Justin Baldoni's lawsuit. Blake filed her motion to dismiss Thursday. And according to the docs, she says Justin's actually violating the law by filing his lawsuit against her because it's all being done for revenge. She says it ends with her co-star and director only filed a defamation suit against her, Ryan, and her publicist after Blake filed her lawsuit alleging he had sexually harassed her while making the movie and launched a smear campaign when she reported the alleged abuse to the studio. There's a video which we're going to check later. Blake says under California law, Justin is barred from suing her based on her accusing him of sexual harassment, which is why she wants the judge to dismiss his suit against her. Okay, so you want the California law. The boldness, the liver Blake and her husband they eat, Oh, I love their boldness. I truly admire them, their courage. It is inspiring, if we're being honest. In the new docs, Blake's lawyers say Justin and his company Wayfair Studios have created more liability for themselves by their malicious effort to sue Miss Lively into oblivion. This oblivion word is paining them. That liability will come in form of a lot of money. Blake said Justin will have to pay her legal fees plus massive damages for having filed this kind of suit against her. Blake also addresses the bullying narrative Tim Baldoni's put out there. So wait, they are talking about bullying, but yeah, your husband can make a whole ass movie mocking your boss and it is okay. But now they're talking about bullying narrative. The pot is calling the kettle black, claiming Blake and Ryan are using their A-list Hollywood power to bully him. Remember Baldoni, right? Oh, no, not even Baldoni. Baldoni is somebody else, someone else's name. I'm sorry, but remember Baldoni, right? Justin Baldoni, whatever. Until he was fired, right? He was fired, and you remember who said that? Well, let us continue. According to the docs, it is actually Justin doing the bullying with a lawsuit designed to further Baldoni's sinister campaign to bury and destroy Miss Lively for speaking out again about sexual harassment and retaliation. See, truly, if I've never said this before, I'm going to say it again. I truly admire Blake Lively and her husband's courage. Like, their boldness is so rich. See, whoever gave them that level of boldness or confidence, you are doing a great job. Very, very good job. Right, remember Ryan filed his own motion to dismiss earlier this week, but he is based more on his belief. He's merely expressed opinions about Baldoni while defending Blake. In fact, he called Justin thin-skinned for not being able to handle the criticism. But you guys are here coming to talk about bullying, right? You can't handle your own, but you are talking about somebody not being able to handle his own. Say the pot calling the kettle black. See, I've said it again, I'm gonna say it again. These couples, like their boldness, but we're gonna check this video
together from TMZ. Right? Yeah, let's play it.
To Blake Lively and her filing Following suit with what her husband did earlier this week, she has now filed a motion to be dismissed from Justin Baldoni's lawsuit, which the defamation suit he filed against Blake, Ryan Reynolds, her publicist, the New York Times. But Blake says she should be cut out of this whole thing because what Justin is doing to her by suing her is actually unlawful in California, at least. And she cites the fact that she says he's only suing me for defamation because I alleged sexual harassment in the workplace. And she's saying I am protected, that under California law, you cannot sue me, go after me in a court of law like that when I have merely reported you for sexual harassment.
Right, except what he's saying, neither one of these are going to fly.
The motions to dismiss.
Yeah, number one, he's saying, I didn't sexually harass you. So he's not saying, how dare you? He's saying, you're lying.
But there's a difference between saying you're lying and then suing her.
No, there's not.
That.
If somebody makes a claim and it's false, you're not protected against a lawsuit where somebody tries to convince a jury that this was a lie and therefore defamatory. So that's number one. But number two, these are questions of fact. And you got to remember, Blake is the one who started it. She's the one who sued Justin.
Well, first she filed a complaint, right?
And then she sued.
And then she sued him.
Right? And what Justin is saying is a smear campaign right back at you. You conducted one against me, and Ryan Reynolds got me fired from my talent agency.
We should say, by the way, she's the one who mentioned a smear campaign first.
Right.
In her lawsuit, she alleged that
that's what I'm saying.
Justin started a smear campaign against her once she reported the sexual harassment while they were shooting.
Right. But look at it, they are the ones complaining, talking about the smear campaign, right? But yeah, they are the same ones talking about bullying him or whatever. But they practically made a whole movie about this situation. They also, even the behind the scenes of the promotional whatever, because not every day. Remember that promotional video? Not every day the best friend or talks to or interviews the guy, love interest of the guy in a movie for his whatever, however that sound or however that is. So I mean that was cute, right? Or that made sense because that is supposed to make sense, right? That although like all what they've been doing, they don't consider it mocking or bullying, right? It is only Justin Baldoni. So they can dish it, but they can't take it. But they are the same ones that are talking about thin-skinned. But they are the ones that also inserted in their countersuit about bullying or negative comments and all that. Again, I admire Blake Lively and her husband's boldness. See. Oh, I admire it. Truly, I do.
These are questions of fact for a jury.
And they keep pointing the finger at each other like, you're the bully. No, you're the bully. Because remember, Justin Baldoni in his lawsuit, he claimed that Blake and Ryan were bullying him and using their Hollywood contacts to, really suppress him in the making of the movie that he directed, which also he starred. And remember, like he said that she used Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds to come after him and, make him feel like worthless in this movie. Well, she's also responding to that in these documents saying like, no, you're actually the bully because you're trying to silence me when I am just bringing up sexual harassment. So it's like, who's the bully here? Like, it's just, we're all so confused.
Here's the
We are not confused. We can see it clearly for ourselves. There is no set of confusion here. We can see it because if it was Justin Baldoni who practically made a whole movie making light of the situation, I don't think all of us would be breathing like this. We will not breathe fresh air. But again, they made a whole movie about the situation, made a promotional video about it, making light of it. Call me Blake. Why is your mother-in-law telling your co-star in a promotional video to call you Blake? See, they can dish it, they can take it, but again, blame it all on somebody, because remember the text message exchange. I am Khaleesi and you have dragons, because which same person would be sending that kind of message to their boss? Do you think if you send a message like that to your boss that you are Khaleesi and you have dragons, you still have your job tomorrow? But no, let us forget about that one. We cannot forget Khaleesi in a hurry. You think we can forget Khaleesi? We will not forget Khaleesi.
You don't want to play?
Oh my God. What?
Like, you're the bully. No, you're the bully. Because remember, Justin Baldoni in his lawsuit, he claimed that Blake and Ryan were bullying him and using their Hollywood contacts to, really suppress him in the making of the movie that he directed, which also he starred in. And remember, like, he said that she used Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds to come after him and, make him feel like worthless in this movie. Well, she's also responding to that in these documents, saying like, no, you're actually the bully because you're trying to silence me when I am just bringing up sexual harassment. So it's like, who's the bully here? Like, it's just, we're all so confused.
Which is why.
Here's the thing. Most of these, almost all of these motions to dismiss, almost all of them fail. This will too. And I know I've had 2 predictions today on what judges do, and I never do this, but these are questions of fact for the jury. Judges don't dismiss based on questions of fact. They can only do it based on law. And if her position is, well, you're challenging me on the sexual harassment, if his claim is, it didn't happen and you defamed me by claiming it did, that's going to be a question for the jury.
Hi, I'm Portia DeShannon from Atlanta. I'm not surprised at all by this filing by Blake or Ryan. Honestly, they have to throw whatever they can at the wall to see what sticks at this point. So, we'll just see what happens. But I just hope whoever, Justin or Blake, has evidence to show for their case.
Yeah, well, it's just inconceivable to me that they end up in court and then sit for depositions. I'm telling you, videotape depositions with all
that
this.
That may be the point where they go, maybe let's lay down our guns.
What was Beyonce's song again? Fold 'em? Or hold 'em or fold 'em?
Hold 'em?
Yeah, but I think it's more fold 'em.
The Blake Lively and just Ryan Reynolds is so rich coming from them. It is so rich, and I honestly admire their boldness because they want to get out, but they were the ones that practically were making light of the situation, thought it was okay, or thought it was a good idea to make light of the situation. Going to, like, these people, they, like, seriously, they're so bold. They are so bold. So we're gonna read this from Fox News. We're just trying to do comparison between both. I don't think it's kind of any different, but we just want to check what they've got to say. So this is from Fox News. It reads, Blake Lively slams Justin Baldoni's sinister campaign against her, demands lawsuit to be dismissed. Okay, Blake Lively filed to dismiss Justin Baldoni's lawsuit against her months after she sued him for sexual harassment. She sued first, but again, Justin Baldoni shouldn't defend himself because it is called retaliation. Blake Lively on Thursday filed a motion to dismiss Justin Baldoni's defamation and civil extortion lawsuit against her. Lively's legal team claimed Baldoni used the lawsuit as a blunt public relations instrument designed to further the actor's sinister campaign to destroy his Ends With Us co-star's reputation, according to the lawsuit obtained by Fox News Digital. Baldoni sued Lively for retaliation and defamation after the actress accused him of sexually harassing her while filing the motion based on the Colleen Hoover novel of the same name. The lawsuit is a profound abuse of the legal process that has no place in court, Lively's lawyers Mike Gottlieb and Ezra Hudson said in a statement. California law now expressly prohibits suing victims who make the decisions to speak out against sexual harassment or retaliation, whether in a lawsuit or in the press.
This meritless and retaliatory lawsuit runs head into three legal obstacles, including the litigation, fair report, and sexual harassment privileges, the latter of which contains a mandatory fee shifting provision that will require the likes of billionaire Steve Sarowitz, Wayfair Studios, and others that brought frivolous defamation claims against Miss Lively to pay damages. In other words, in an epic self-own, the Wayfair party's attempt to sue Miss Lively into oblivion has only created more liability for them, and deservedly so, given what they have done. They are bringing California law into this. I like this. I like this. I like it. I like this. I like this. See, whoever is telling them or whoever is giving them advice at this point, that is if people are actually giving advice, or they just sit and say, well, let's do this. Maybe this will fly. Because, I mean, how dare you, Justin Baldoni, sue Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds? They are the Reynolds couple. How dare you? So therefore, let them file to dismiss, because I mean, they think this is the promotional skits or whatever, that at this time they have the upper hand. They should be listening to very good advice at this point. In December, Lively detailed, okay, we already know about that. Okay, in December, Lively detailed allegations of sexual harassment, retaliation, international intention, affliction of emotional distress, negligence, and more against Baldoni and the film producer Jamie Heath in a complaint first filed with the California Civil Rights Department and later in federal court. Baldoni, in his own lawsuit filed in January, insisted that Lively had falsely accused him in an attempt to repair her reputation following the fallout of the movie's press tour after the actress took control of the film. Baldoni's legal team claimed that Lively had no evidence of a deliberate smear campaign and had instead worked to repair her reputation by accusing the actor and others of sexual harassment. Lively then filed an amended complaint on February 10, claiming that two female cast members were willing to testify to the unwelcome behavior Baldoni exhibited on set. However, Baldoni's lawyer Brian Freeman slammed the new version of the lawsuit as unsubstantial hearsay. Now, Lively's legal team has requested Baldoni's lawsuit be dismissed. In fact, nothing in the First Amendment complaint resembles an actionable legal claim. It is instead a blunt public relations instrument designed to further the Wayfair Party's sinister campaign to bury and destroy Miss Lively for speaking out about sexual harassment and retaliation, the lawsuit read. The court should dismiss the First Amendment complaint and, as required by California law, hold further proceedings to calculate an appropriate award of Miss Lively's attorney's fee, treble damages for the harm this meritless lawsuit has inflicted on her, and the punitive damages against each of the Wayfair parties. Fox News reached out to Baldoni's team for comment. Okay, so this is about it. But again, I admire
Their courage, them wanting to get out of this that they started, they brought, them wanting to get out, but they are the ones that have been making light of the situation like it's nobody's business. But now they are bringing California law. Baby girl, make up your mind already. What do you really want? So yeah, we have this from Variety. I love the headline of
from
from Variety,
Variety,
so
so
we're
we're
just
just
gonna
gonna
read
read
it.
it.
Blake
Blake
Lively
Lively
involves
involves
#Me
#MeToo
Too
law
law
in
in
bid
bid
to
to
throw
throw
out
out
Justin
Justin
Baldoni's
Baldoni's
defamation
defamation
suits.
suits.
Blake
Blake Lively
Lively
filed
filed
a
a
motion
motion
Thursday
Thursday
to
to
throw
throw
out
out
Justin
Justin
Baldoni's
Baldoni's
$400
$400
million
million
defamation
defamation
suit
suit
against
against
her,
her,
arguing
arguing
that
that
the
the
suit
suit
is
is
retaliation
retaliation
for
for
lodging
lodging
a
a
sexual
sexual
harassment
harassment
claim.
claim.
In
In
the
the
motion,
motion,
Lively's
Lively's
attorney
attorney
invoked
invoked
a
a
California
California
law
law
that
that
protects
protects
sexual
sexual
harassment
harassment
accusers.
accusers.
Governor
Governor
Gavin
Gavin
Newsom
Newsom
signed
signed
the
the
law
law
in
in 2023
2023 in
in
response
response
to
to waive of defamation suits against women who speak up during the Me Too movement. Lively's attorneys say the law entitles her to claim attorney's fee and damages from Baldoni once the suit is thrown out. Do these people actually really think that, like, everything will just work out for them, or like it is a movie? It is not a movie, right, baby girl? It is not a movie. In other words, in an epic cell phone, the Wayfarer parties have created more liability for themselves by their malicious efforts to sue Miss Lively into oblivion. The motion states. Now that oblivion word dependent, that oblivion, that is where that's why their blood is boiling. Lively has sued Baldoni, his publicist, and the producers behind Intense Pictures, alleging that they launched a smear campaign against her after she complained about sexual harassment on set. Baldoni, who directed and co-stars with Lively in the film, then sued her and her husband Ryan Reynolds, arguing that they sought to destroy his career with false allegations. Reynolds filed his own motion to dismiss on Tuesday, saying that Baldoni's claims amount to little more than hurt feelings, and that Reynolds was within his right to call Baldoni a sexual predator. You're bold, you're bold. You're bold. You're bold, sir. Very, very bold. Bold. Lively's attorneys, Malgojo and Ezra Hussein, said in a statement Thursday that Baldoni's defamation suit is an abuse of the legal system. The painful reality is that Miss Lively is not alone in being sued for defamation after speaking up about being sexually harassed at work. A Lively spokesperson added, while Miss Lively has suffered greatly by speaking up and pursuing legal claims, it is important for other people to know that they have protection, and there is a specific law that expressly protects them from being silenced or financially ruined by a defamation lawsuit because they have the courage to speak up. Baldoni alleged in his complaint that Lively repeatedly used threats of false allegations in order to hijack the film. The complaint also accuses Lively and a team of working 4 months with the New York Times to publicize her accusations. The newspaper is also named as a defendant. In the motion to dismiss, Lively's attorneys argue that any such communication would be protected from lawsuit by the privilege that cover sexual harassment claim and reporting on the legal cases. Baldoni also accused Reynolds and Lively of perjuring his agent at WNB to drop him as a client. Lively's motion counters that suit and does not state enough facts to support a claim, and that Baldoni's side has shown evidence of lost work or other damages from the dissolution of WME relationship. California law, right? California law, yeah. But Blake and Ryan, I truly admire your confidence, right?
Your confidence is so admirable. Really, I really do. Now let's even check. I wanted to check something, but here is where it gets all the more interesting, because with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, they just think that they can get away with things, and like, they, as long as they do it, it's okay. It's quite acceptable that they can do whatever they want to do, right? Right. Okay, here it is. This is quite lengthy. So we're just gonna take a glance of this from Reddit. Okay. So this is from the Reddit post Justin Baldoni. This is also from the user D_smart girl mega sleuth. Blake Lively has filed a motion to dismiss
This is it. Okay, this is also this is attached here. So the user knowing moderator commented, Blake Lively's motion to dismiss. The court should dismiss all claims against Miss Lively with prejudice. Deny leave to amend and award Miss Lively all relief sought. Okay, this user commented, distant under diva commented, saying way first team is vengeful and rambling is rich, coming from word salad Blake, who started this in the effing first place and now can't take the heat. They are literally just defending themselves. I can't take these clowns. We being punked. Every day is a gift that keeps on giving. With their BS being exposed, they are in full of panic mode right now. Actually, they did not expect Justin Baldoni to defend himself or to file. So they thought he would just go like sweep under the rug, right? He would just take it just like how they've been doing. Like, you practically made a whole movie about him. It didn't say nothing, right? You practically wrote a statement, allegedly wrote a statement for him to say that, okay, whatever the negative bad press, he should say that, what a statement for him to say, like it's nobody's business. Like, you guys, these people just can't stand the fact that people don't like them and they want it to all be blamed onto somebody. Like, really, exactly, like he didn't sue you first. They are literally just defending themselves. I feel like I'm yelling at a void now. See, I was looking for something, right? Oh, I was looking for something. Let's see. And I saw it. Okay, yeah, this is it. So, indubitably, whereas commented, I seriously can't believe she's trying to argue with a straight face that anyone can make an unproven accusation of sexual harassment, strong someone into signing the legal agreement that admits no guilt, then try to claim that they can't legally defend themselves when the person files a lawsuit against them. Like, that's not how the law works. Justin deserves to protect his reputation, and you can't just make baseless accusation against somebody and call any investigation of those accusations retaliation. And the fact that the husband is boldly saying that Justin Baldoni is a sexual predator, like he's saying it with his full chest, allegedly saying it with his full chest, is what is crazy. So you are saying that, or you're calling him that, and he shouldn't, or Justin Baldoni shouldn't defend himself. Do you know what, in this day and age, a predator or a sexual predator and sexual harassment allegations would do to a man's family, reputation, himself? So let me get this straight. So they can accuse him for him to be called with all of that, right? And he shouldn't defend himself. But they are here talking about bullying. You guys practically made a whole ass movie about this situation, about this. Oh, you identify as a male feminist. Yeah. As woke as you are. From somebody's text message. Okay. Let's continue. I legit hope the judge is pissed and tosses off all of this MTD and let this all come to trial. This is just absurd. They are turning a federal court into a circus. Like, they think it's their house or they think they own the court. Is insane. Nero's Doc 123 also commented, as I understand it, when you file a SH claim, you can't be sued. Even if it is false, it has special protections, but she lost her privilege when she went to New York Times. That is why she's now claiming she had the right to go public. But she is confusing the protections newspaper have. Okay, CSHO 8 commented, I don't understand the law she's trying to hide behind. I think if she had done this privately, then the protection would apply. But from the timeline, she went to New York Times, then she filed her lawsuit. She's been sued because she went to New York Times. I mean, I get that we won't know false accusations because she's entitled to feel whatever she wants two ones, but you can see malice and collusion. So this is what we are even here mostly about. Okay, Nervous Doc 123 responded, "No, I just watched it. If you watch Ask to Lawyers, they say there is a recent law passed in California, yeah, which we just read, which we just heard about, which may give her protection, but there are limitations. But there are still a few issues I'm confused about. One, if the alleged SH incident happened in New Jersey, why would California law apply? Bam. I wonder how JB team will tackle that. Don't worry, leave Brian Friedman. He's ready. He's coming for them. He's coming. They think they have liver. See, they'll know that there is somebody that chop better liver past them. They can chop liver, abi. Somebody that chop better liver is coming for them. Number two, in one of Not Actually Golden's video, she said that while a person should be protected for filing SH claim, you can't use the claims to extort somebody. For example, in a normal workplace, you can't use your claims and ask for things. So all of this will be interesting. See. So CSHO8 commented, yes, everyone keeps talking about the 47.1 law in California that her lawyer brought up, and asked two lawyers were very impressed with her MTD. But I saw on another sub, someone posted that BF has been talking about actual malice on his amended lawsuit complaint in the anticipation of this, the calls to WME, the 9 beat, etc. I looked up the definition of actual malice in California, and I'm going to paraphrase, but is ill will or hatred towards the defendant, provided the defendant had a good faith belief in the truth. That is why BF keeps harping about the truth, and BL and co hide behind these loophole laws to try to get away with things. They think, to them, they think they are above the law, or they just think that they control all of this. Let me know what you think about this. About the California law, I'm also going to do my research or go read it to understand it, to know how this applies to it. But let me know, do you think the judge is gonna approve their entities? For me, I don't think so, because they just think that this is what they can control, or they can control this, so it's not making sense. But again, um I must say that I admire this couple's courage. Like, they are so bold. They are really, really bold. And really, really. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.